Then match the following. CrO3. CrO3 is which type of oxide? CrO3 is the example for acidic oxide. Example for neutral oxide. ZnO. ZnO is the example for ZnO. ZnO is amphoteric oxide. V2O3 is basic oxide. 1A, 2C, 3B, 4D. Which one of the following does not give foul smell when heated with chloroform and caustic potash? The test is considered as carbylamine test, which gives positive result. Aliphatic and aromatic primary amines gives positive result. So here question is, which one of the following does not gives? Diethylamine does not gives. Why? Diethylamine formula is C2H5 NH C2H5. It is a 2-degree amine. Only 1-degree aromatic and aliphatic amines gives positive test with carbylamine. Calculate the EMF of the cell. EMF of the cell is calculated. E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by N log of product concentration by reactants concentration. First of all, calculate E naught cell. How to calculate E naught cell value? E naught cell is equals to E cathode minus E anode. E cathode minus E anode. Consider reduction potential values. Ag plus is converted to Ag. It is a reduction potential. Fe2 plus is converted to Fe. This is also reduction potential. Or it can be also written as E high value minus E low value. Cathode 0.8 minus 0.44. Then you will get 1.24 volts E naught value. Now, E naught cell minus 0.0591 by N log of product is Fe2 plus. How many moles? Only 1 mole. Reactant is Ag plus. How many moles? 2 moles. So whole square. Now, E naught cell value 1.24 minus 0.0591 by how many electrons involved? 2 electrons are involved. Log of Fe2 plus concentration is 0.1. Ag plus concentration is 0.1 whole square. Now simplify. Then 1.24 minus 0.0295 into log 10. Then you will get 1.21 volts nearly. Third option is correct. Electronic configuration is given as radon 5F14 6010 7s2 7p4. It is look like ns2 np4. So the element belongs to 6a group. 6a group elements are oxygen, sulfur, cellurium, tellurium, polonium and livermorium. Oxygen is 2s2 2p4, sulfur 3s2 3p4, 4s2 4p4, 5s2 5p4, 6s to 6p4, 7s to 7p4. So the correct answer is 4. Incorrect relation according to Bohr's theory is, identify the incorrect relation. Yes, second one is incorrect. Valency of nth orbit is equals to V by N into Z. But here given negative sign is given. That's the reason this is incorrect relation. In Lassen's test, the organic compound containing nitrogen gives Prussian blue color, the oxidation state of central metal ion in the complex. Central metal ion in the complex is iron. Central iron oxidation state is +2. Here two iron atoms are present. Counter ion, counter iron oxidation state is +3. Central iron oxidation state is +2. Acetic acid dissolved in water undergo dimerization. Wrong. Acetic acid dissolved in benzene undergoes dimerization. Correct statement is acetic acid dissolved in non-polar solvent benzene in brackets example undergoes dimerization. Na2SO4 dissolved in water undergoes dissociation. Yes, it dissociates like 2 Na plus SO4 2 minus. 1 is incorrect, 2 is correct. Match the following. H2O liquid is converted to H2O solid. Temperature is given as 273.15 kelvins. Nothing but this is equals to 0 degrees Celsius. This is standard temperature. Standard temperature. Standard temperature. At this condition, water and ice are in equilibrium. At equilibrium, the value of delta G is equals to 0. 3 moles of O2 gives rise to 2 moles of O3. Ozone preparation. Oxygen undergoes silent electric discharge gives ozone. The value of delta G is greater than 0. That is, delta G value is equals to positive. H2O liquid converted to H2O gas 378.99. That means the temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water is equals to 100 degrees Celsius. So given temperature is above boiling point. Above boiling point, the reaction is considered as spontaneous reaction and the value of delta G is equals to negative. This is positive and this is negative. A, B, C. Second option correct. Galena is PBS. With the molecular formula C4H6, an organic compound contains sp, sp2, sp3 carbon atoms. The IUPAC name of the organic compound is but 1,3-diene but 1 3-ine. Third one is given as but 1,2-diene. Fourth one is cyclo-but-1-ene. We know that around carbon atom, around carbon, 0 pi bonds are present. Then the carbon undergoes sp hybridization. 1 pi bond is present. Carbon atom undergoes sp2 hybridization. 2 pi bonds are present. Then carbon atom undergoes sp3 hybridization. Now you can check around this carbon 1 pi bond sp2. Around this carbon 2 pi bonds sp. Around this carbon 1 pi bond sp2. Around this carbon 0 pi bonds sp3. So the correct option is third option. Basic buffer among the following is. Basic buffer is explained in three different ways. Basic buffer is a combination of weak base plus salt of strong acid, or weak base plus strong acid, but condition number of moles of weak base must be high compared with number of moles of strong acid. Salt of strong acid plus strong base with strong acid. Number of moles of salt is greater than number of moles of strong acid. Based on that, the correct answer is fourth option. How? Check it. NH4OH is a weak base. HCl is strong acid. Number of moles of weak base is 2 moles. Number of moles of strong acid is 1 mole. Weak base number of moles is more compared with strong acid. So the correct answer is fourth option. A plus B gives rise to products when B is kept constant and A is quadrupled, the rate doubles. When both A and B are doubled, then the rate doubles. Order with respect to B is given condition when B is kept constant. Okay. A is quadrupled, then rate doubles. That means 2 into rate is equals to K into A is quadruples 4A power X, B kept constant B power Y. It can be written as 2. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. Now equation 2 by equation 1. 2 into rate by rate is equals to K into 4 power X A power X into B power Y by K into A power X B power Y. B power Y cancel, A power X cancel, K cancel, rate cancel. 2 is equals to 4 power X. Then X value is equals to 1 by 2. X value is equals to 1 by 2. With respect to A, the order of the reaction is 1 by 2. Now, with respect to B, what is the condition given? When both A and B are doubled, then rate is also doubled. 2 into rate is equals to K rate when both A and B are doubled. 2A whole power X, 2B whole power Y. This is taken as equation 3. Now equation 3 by equation 1. Simplify. 2 into rate by rate is equals to K 2A whole power X 2B whole power Y by k into a power x b power y. 2 is equals to 2 power x into 2 power y. X value already know, the value of x is 1 by 2. So substitute 2 is equals to 2 power 1 by 2 into 2 power y. Simplify now. Then this 2 is also written as 2 power 1. So 1 is equals to 1 by 2 plus y. Then y is equals to 1 by 2. With respect to B, the order of the reaction is 1 by 2. XeF4 on heating in the presence of Z, then it gives XeF6. Identify X. XeF4 interaction. XeF6 can also be prepared by the interaction of XeF4 and O2F2 at 143 kelvins. So the X is O2F2. Assertion: glucose pentaacetate cannot react with NH2OH. Correct. Why? In glucose pentaacetate does not contains free anomeric hydroxyl groups. That's the reason it does not react with NH2OH. Glucose pentaacetate has a hemiacetal structure. No, wrong. Not hemiacetal structure. It contains acetal structure. Not hemiacetal. It is acetal. A is correct. R is not correct. The complex which does not give precipitate with AgNO3 solution is third option. According to Werner's theory, the complex is CONH3 taken thrice Cl3. The given complex is. Counter ions are absent in this complex. Counter chlorine atoms are absent. That's the reason it does not give precipitate with AgNO3 solution. N2 plus 3 moles of H2 gives rise to 2 moles of NH3. According to Le-Chatelier's principle, decomposition of NH3 is favored. Decomposition of NH3, not formation of NH3. Decomposition of NH3. So reverse this reaction. For this reaction, the value of delta H is equals to negative. It is a exothermic reaction. Now reverse the reaction. 2 moles of NH3 gives rise to N2 plus 3 moles of H2. Reverse the reaction, then change the sign. Delta H value positive. It is a endothermic reaction. For endothermic reactions, high temperature favors. High temperature favors. 2 moles of NH3. 2 moles of the reactants are converted to 4 moles of the products. 2 moles, 2 into 22.4 liters converted to 4 into 22.4 liters. That means left to right, volume increases. What we know, volume is inversely proportional to pressure. If volume increases, then pressure decreases. Low pressure favors. A and D. Identify the correct statements. Aniline can be purified by steam distillation. Correct. Aniline plus chloroform mixture can be separated by distillation. Correct. Glycerol can be recovered from spent lye by vacuum distillation. Correct. Silica gel can be used as a stationary phase in thin layer chromatography. This is also correct. So Second option. Benzene reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. This is halogenation reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction, halogenation reaction. Then it gives chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene reacts with a methyl chloride in the presence of sodium triether. Then the reaction is considered as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Wurtz-Fittig reaction. So then it gives methyl benzene. Methyl benzene is also called as toluene. Statement 1. Wave function psi has no physical meaning. Yes, here clearly mentioned. Psi has by itself no physical meaning. This statement is correct. And one more point is given. Psi square, which has a physical meaning. Okay, here discussion is about psi. That's the reason statement 1 correct. Statement 2. Spin quantum number is derived from Schrödinger's equation. From Schrödinger's equation, they can derive principal, azimuthal and magnetic quantum numbers only. Spin quantum numbers cannot derive from Schrödinger's equation. Statement 1 correct. Statement 2 incorrect. Alkyl halide reacts with alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH dehydrohalogenation process takes place. Remove hydrogen from beta carbon halogenate. Then it gives CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2. Name of the compound is butyramine. Alcohol. Alcohol treated with concentrated H2SO4. First remove OH minus. Then it gives CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, positive charge. 1 degree carbocation is formed. 1 degree carbocation is highly unstable. That's the reason hydride shift takes place. Then it is converted to CH3, CH2, CH, positive charge, CH3. This is 2 degree carbocation. Now remove hydrogen atom. Follows Sage-Jeff's rule. Sage-Jeff product is the major product. Sage-Jeff product is the major product. So remove hydrogen atom from beta carbon which contains less number of hydrogens. Then this is the major product. But2ene. Now but1ene and but2ene are pair of positional isomers. Solubility of Zr3PO4 taken 4 times is 10 power minus 8 molar. Ksp of zirconium phosphate is 6.912 into 10 power minus x. Then x is, first of all, zirconium phosphate is A3B4 type of salt. For A3B4 type of salt, Ksp is equals to 6912 into s power 7. Simplify. 6912 into solubility is 10 power minus 8 whole power 7. Then 6912 into 10 power minus 56, or it can be written as 6.912 into 10 power minus 53. Here 6.912 into 10 power minus x is 53. N-hexane and N-heptane are the examples for ideal solution. Correct. Blood isotonic with a 0.9% weight by volume NaCl solution Correct. 1 mole of HCl dissolved in 1 liter solution is 1 normal HCl. This is also correct. Why? The relation between normality and molarity is normality is equals to molarity into small n. Here, n represents acidity or basicity. HCl, number of replaceable hydrogen atoms is equals to 1. So normality is equals to molarity into 1. Then normality is equals to molarity. Correct. Vapor pressure of a liquid is a colligative property. No, vapor pressure of liquid is not a colligative property. CH3C take CH3 taken thrice CBr reacts with C2H5ONA. This is nothing but a Williamson ether synthesis reaction. But what is the condition? Williamson ether synthesis. Alkyl halides reacts with sodium alkoxide, then it gives ethers. The alkyl halide must be 1 degree. If the alkyl halide is a tertiary alkyl halide, then alkene is formed as a product. Unsaturated hydrocarbon is formed as a product. IP2 is highest for sulfur. Sulfur electronic configuration is NH2NP4. Remove 1 electron, that means IP1. Then electronic configuration is NH2NP3. NH2NP3 electronic configuration is stable electronic configuration. To remove 1 more electron, it is difficult because ionization potential is directly proportional to stable electronic configuration. Enthalpy of atomization of sodium 108 kilojoule per mole. Enthalpy of atomization of chlorine is 242 kilojoule per mole. Ionization enthalpy of sodium is 492 kilojoule per mole. What additional information is required to find the enthalpy change for the following process? This is related to Born-Haber cycle. First, sodium solid converted to sodium gas. This process is called as atomization. No, this is called as sublimation. Sublimation energy. Right? Sodium gas is converted to sodium plus ion. This is considered as ionization energy. Chlorine molecule is converted to chlorine atom. The process is considered as atomization. Here half mole of chlorine, so 1/2 into atomization. Chlorine gas is converted to Cl minus ion. This is electron affinity. Now, enthalpy of atomization is given. Sodium is given as well as chlorine is also given. Okay, sublimation is considered as atomization. Ionization energy of sodium is given. What additional information is required? Electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy of chlorine. The additional information required is electron gain enthalpy of chlorine. CH3 taken twice. C double bond. CCH3 taken twice. Reacts with KMnO4 H plus. This is in the form of double bond Cr2. Double bond left side also Cr2. Cr2 group is converted to ketone. So what is formed? CH3 taken twice. C double bond O. How many moles? 2 moles. Nothing but C double bond O. CH3. Acetone is formed. Here product is acetone. Reductive ozonolysis. CH3 taken twice C double bond. CH3 taken twice. Reductive ozonolysis. Break the double bond. left side oxygen, right side oxygen. Yes, here also acetone is formed. Both cases, acetone is formed as a product. C6H4CH3CH3 reacts with KMnO4 KOH. Process is side chain oxidation irrespective of carbon chain length. Then the compound is converted like this. Phthalic acid. Phthalic acid treated with ammonia, strong heating. On strong heating, then it gives phthalimide. Correct option, first option. Bond order is least in. Bond order is least in total number of electrons, possible bond order value. In the previous paper also, I explained clearly. Based on that, bond order is least in O2 minus. Incorrect statement is first compound is trans compound. Second compound is cis compound. For trans compounds, mu value is equals to 0. For cis compounds, mu value is not equals to 0. Incorrect statement, dipole moment of 2 is 0. That is incorrect. Remaining all are correct. MnO2 plus NH4 plus electron gives rise to MnOH plus NH3. This off reactions occurs at cathode in dry cell. Order of electronegativity of 16th group element. Electronegativity of 16th group element. Oxygen greater than, sulfur greater than, silurium greater than, tellurium greater than, polonium. Third option. Internal energy is, it is a state function because delta E is equals to EP minus ER difference, and it is a extensive property because internal energy, it is depends on mass, depends on quantity otherwise. Hexaamine chromium 3 sulfate is, hexaamine chromium 3 sulfate is, identify chromium 3, oxidation state of chromium must be 3. Take the third option, CrNH3 taken 6 times, hold twice, SO4 taken thrice. 2 chromiums, 2x plus 12 into ammonia plus 3 into SO4 is equals to 0. 2x plus 12 into 0 plus 3 into minus 2 is equals to 0. 2x is equals to 6. X is equals to plus 3. Third option correct. Identify incorrect statement about ethyl alcohol. Alcohols are easily reacts with sodium. This is correct. It readily reacts with HCl plus anhydrous ZnCl2. No, because it is a 1 degree alcohol. This statement is incorrect. It can react with NaOI, correct. Otherwise, it can be written as NaOH plus I2. That means gives haloform reaction. Yes, possible. What is the condition? Alcohol with general formula CH3CHOH gives haloform reaction. So incorrect statement is B only. A plus B gives rise to C. At equilibrium is K equilibrium is given as 10 power minus 2. At certain instant A is equals to C is equals to 10 power minus 4 and B is equals to 10 power minus 1. Then correct statement is already Kc value is given now. Then calculate the Qc value. PPC by PRC, concentration of C by concentration of A into concentration of B. Concentration of C value 10 power minus 4. Concentration of A value 10 power minus 4. Concentration of B value is 10 power minus 1. 10 power minus 4, 10 power minus 4 cancel. 1 by 10 power minus 1 is nothing but 10. Kc value is 10 power minus 2. Qc value is 10 power 10. Sorry, 10 only, not 10 power 10. Qc is greater than Kc. Qc is greater than Kc. Then reaction proceeds goes from right to left. Reaction goes from right hand side to left hand side. That means backward direction. Correct option is second option. 68% by mass of HNO3 and 32% mass of H2O forms maximum boiling azeotrope example. The species which is colored but diamagnetic. Which of the following species are colored but diamagnetic? Identify. Here CrO4 2 minus, chromium oxidation state is argon 4s1 3d5. Remove 6 electrons. Then 3d0 electronic configuration. D0, unpaired electrons are absent. Unpaired electrons absent. So it is considered as diamagnetic. It is diamagnetic, no doubt. And it is colored. Unpaired electrons are absent. But CrO4 2 minus is a colored substance. How? Conditions: KMnO4, K2Cr2O7 and CrO4 2 minus are colored due to charge transfer phenomenon. Due to charge transfer phenomenon. Charge transfer phenomenon. So the charge transfer takes place LMCT, ligand to metal charge transfer takes place. LMCT, that means ligand to metal. Charge transfer takes place. Increase in temperature increases the rate of chemical reaction. Correct. We know that for every 10 degrees Celsius, the rate of reaction is almost doubled. With the increase in temperature, fraction of activated molecules increases. This is also correct. A is correct. R also correct. R is the correct explanation of A. Acetal among the following. Yes, this is acetal. Acetal contains two OR groups and carbon contains one hydrogen atom. First option. Two OR groups are present and carbon contains one hydrogen atom. Alkyne reacts with NaNH2 gives A, which one further reacts with C2H5I gives B. Functional isomer of B cannot be. Okay, functional isomer of B cannot be. Yes, due to presence of acidic hydrogen, alkynes are reacts with NaNH2 and it gives CH3C, triple bond C, Na. Remove NH3 gas. Yes, which one further reacts with C2H5I. Remove NaI, then it gives CH3, C triple bond C, C2H5. It can be written as CH2CH3. Alkyne, meth, eth, propyl, pentane. The product is pent2-ine. We know that alkynes and alkadienes, this is functional isomer pair. Functional isomer pair, as well as alkynes and cycloalkenes are also functional isomer pairs. This is pent-2-ine and this is pent-1-ine. Pent-2-ine and pent-1-ine are not functional isomer pairs. These are positional isomers. The salt which undergoes anionic hydrolysis if the base is strong base, then the compound undergoes anionic hydrolysis. Now CuSO4 dissolved in water, then it gives CuOH twice plus H2SO4. NaCl dissolved in water, NaOH plus HCl. Yes, strong base plus weak acid combination. Both are strong. So that's the reason it does not participate in anionic hydrolysis. CH3COONA gives CH3COOH plus NaOH. Acid weaker but base is stronger, so sodium acetate undergoes anionic hydrolysis. Which of the following cannot be prepared by Sandmeyer reaction? Aryl chlorides and aryl bromides preparation is possible. Iodides and fluorides cannot be prepared by Sandmeyer reaction. So, based on that, second option correct. The shape of polypeptide chain is explained by 2-degree structure of proteins. pKb is highest for basic nature inversely proportional to pKb. And one more point, aliphatic amines are more basic than aromatic amines. Less basic amines having more pKb value. More aromatic, less basic, and more pKb value. Third option. Because here 1, 2, 3. 3 rings are present. 3 benzene rings are present. Bohr's theory is applicable to 1 electron atom or ion. Hydrogen atom 1 electron is present. Here 2 electrons are present. Beryllium 2 plus 1 electron is present. So the correct answer is both 1 and 3. Thank you.